Welcome back, guys, to session 7 of Mother's Wishes in Materia D&D, where we play our way. So, we just got done with our level up session. We're going to go ahead and get back to this. If you're tuning in from the last episode, there was a huge major battle. There's blood, there's guts, there's every form of viscera known to materia is laying around the floors here. Uh, I'm pretty sure. I think the count was somewhere in the 30s on how many creatures they've killed so far inside of this bunker that they've slowly discovered. It looks like Mother had been doing some experiments here on the crawlers, trying to change them for whatever reason. They did come across another type of crawler type creature that has the ability to phase through walls and shoot blue orbs of energy at you and do lots and lots of damage. But it seems to be focused and staying in just one location. The group retreated from that encounter or tactically regrouped, don't want to say retreat, back to the entryway where they discovered that the is somehow jarred, stuck, and will not open. So we're going to see what's going to happen next with the intrepid friendlies and Mother's Wishes. Take it away, guys.
Real quick, can I have my buddy back since we resummoned him?
Yep, sure thing. I'll take care of that while I get the music going, guys.
Thank you.
So just Adam thinking, watch how fucked up it was. Like not a real Conrad. Conrad was waiting, and he's the one that sabotaged the door on us now.
That would be. You know what? I should have. If I would have thought about that, I could have made that happen. But no, that's not what happened.
That's cruel DMing right there. If you did that.
The
That's
best
fine.
kind.
Yes, the only kind. What are you talking about? Good lord, he's
Oh
huge.
my god! I told you he got thick, but not that thick. Damn.
Yeah, big
No, he's still tiny.
Yeah, I got
Forever tiny.
I don't know
That
about
would be
people
kind
love
of weird
Laugh
if you
Monkey.
could at certain levels make him take larger sizes, but
Adam, what
they did something like
is
in
it? Shift?
yeah, Phantom Steed has that, or Fine Steed, one of those two has that.
to what to
Adam,
shrink
what?
it even more. Alt.
Alt. That's what it is.
Yeah. No, they did something in the college one, the Strixhaven one,
I need
where they
control.
actually gave you like the oozes and stuff that they actually can be, or like the polygon one can actually become
Hey.
huge. It's a familiar that can become
No, he's
huge.
alive. Don't do that.
It's kind of silly.
Cruel.
Don't touch my squishy. I'm gonna kill everybody in this room.
Hey, maybe we should have a squishy shit stain fight.
Did Squishy level up? Shitstain would probably win right now. Jesus, Shitstain's a chonkers.
Well,
Squishy's number 12.
you don't know if squishy leveled up or not.
Fair. Does it count if Shitstain delivers spells that I cast? Because he can do that. Only touch
Squishy, your
spells.
solar beam.
Fuck.
He has to charge up for one round.
It's very effective.
I'll defend you.
You know what? I think you really should get squishy a mustache.
Oh shit. Alright, but Shitstain is back, but Shitstain does immediately go indivisible. Invisible, not indivisible.
I just imagine Iron like touching his mustache, like
Don't you fuck with it.
mustache touchers.
When Shitstain poofs into existence, his mustache stands on end like a cat. Cat. Like, what's in the air? Smells like shit.
Just the remnants.
And he's a mud method, right? Or
I mean,
similar
yeah,
to?
he looks like one, yeah.
Yeah. Not really a mud method, but looks like one.
Exactly, he's got the form of a mud
Got
method.
it. Got it. Okay, guys. So what are we gonna do?
Well, somehow we were able to hang out in here long enough to recoup.
Oh, sorry. I need one more thing. because I cannot remember myself. I know Lynn doesn't have the Kree anymore. I know Iron is protected from the Kree via Squishy. Who are the other two that were protected?
I thought it was +1 and it was Yusuf.
Yeah.
Was there?
No, no, it was proficiency bonus.
Oh,
So it's 3 total.
who was the other?
I think it's Greta and Yosef, no?
I'm pretty sure it was Greta. At least one of them.
Greta and Joseph. I'm all right with that. So
Yep.
Sounds right.
Was it a
Simon,
save or did that happen the week I was gone?
that was just Squishy just pushed it out to help protect people
Okay.
from not I want to say protect, but block the psychic transmissions that the Kree were giving out.
Gotcha.
So I've got Surge and Simon are the two that have Kree but do not have the protection
I
from
think that's
Squishy,
right.
right? Okay.
Do we
So
specifically know that? Like, was there a
um
feeling like they were like, oh, I
there
suddenly know.
there was a feeling that there was something was off. None of you have had any kind of contact with Mother, but there's nothing like 100% saying that that's what happens. More of an out of a game mechanic right now.
Sure.
Okay. Well, which is kind of ironic that you say that because where is it? There we go.
Oh boy.
It would be interesting if she just assumed we were dead because she couldn't hear anything, or if she knew we were there but just couldn't get through.
So
Well,
Simon, go ahead.
I think at one point she probably did think, but she had Conrad keeping tabs on us.
Yep.
And then the fact that that's where she can't block out everybody. She knows that at least some
Mm-hmm.
of us are still alive.
Yes. So the whispers start to happen with Simon and Surge in your head. And you hear Mother's voice. I'm assuming you'd like to leave. All you have to do is give me the creature that's with you. I will tell you where the scrolls are, and I can tell you where or how to get out of here. All you have to do is give me the creature.
Which so for
And then
we
good.
we've been spoken to before, and I do we know if we can just like think back in our heads? I forget.
You've tried, but you've never gotten a response.
Got it.
So she's going on about this, and all of a sudden you know how like when someone turns their head and says something, you realize like they're not talking to you anymore.
Yeah.
That occurs, and you hear what is that, and then it cuts off.
Oh, interesting.
Mother's dying.
Well,
Good.
uh, I don't know if the rest of you wait. No, did y'all hear that just now?
You're what?
So
What?
don't be hearing voices on me now.
Is
Well,
it more creatures?
No, no,
To
no,
the
no,
mushrooms?
no. No, I don't think so. No, mother.
Okay.
Hmm?
Oh, that's worse than the mushrooms.
Yeah. I think she's in trouble or on the back foot or something. Cause for one, she was essentially trying to bargain, uh, saying, "Hey, I'll let you out of here if you just do this thing, there's this or that." And it's like, if she actually had leverage, she could just, use. Then I don't think she'd be trying to make a deal. But then it sounded at the end like it cut off kind of abruptly, like there was something interrupting the process. So yeah, but the fact that none of the rest of you heard that.
I haven't heard much from her. Not in some time. I thought maybe she had given up. Went on to another crew.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, this is the first time in a while. Again, time is so weird here. I don't know how long it's been, but we were back in the tunnels for sure. Was the last time? Before we hung out in the with the two lakes or whatever you were calling them. Yeah, in that area. So it's been a bit.
Lake Fortune and Lake Spur.
Yeah, that's the
Um,
ones. Yeah, that's
Beautiful.
that place.
I'll miss my home.
It's not home.
It
That
was
was
a
not
fine.
home.
It was a fine hole.
Thank you. Thank you. No,
Well,
okay.
do you suppose that they still have eyes, ears on us still through that thing?
I mean, I would assume she
Any-
does for me at least. If she can talk to me, I assume she's able to do all that stuff. So,
Quick, close
Well-
your eyes.
we had those every time we captured one of those things. They had those teleporting visitors,
Uh-huh.
and we
They were
haven't
right there.
seen them.
right. I mean, I thought maybe that had something to do with, and then I'll point to the blood puddle on the floor, like the shitty little guy. But
Well, yeah.
it could have been that too. I don't know.
So,
I mean,
Simon, just so
We
you
found the
know,
box.
you know that she knows you're looking for the scroll, so you can confirm that she's at least up to that point because she said if you wanted the scroll, she knows where they're at.
Yeah, I'll relay that to you. But yeah, she the bargaining chip she was trying to play was she'll give me this. She'll lead me to the scrolls, which I don't even know if I believe they still exist. Maybe Conrad had used them already and got out of here. I don't know, but yeah, that was what she was trying to
She's
say.
either
So
going with you or us, or she's really in trouble.
yeah, she could. I mean,
Because
she sounds kind of
if
desperate.
if it's really bad for her, and she is desperate, she'd lie to you about that, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, that's what I mean, I was implying it, but I thought I was implying it heavily enough that you got that. But yeah, no, that's what I meant.
Do I look like a mathematician to you?
Well,
Just
then.
empty
Kinda
stare,
you look
empty
like
stare.
someone that-
They're both just
Greta.
staring at each other.
I believe in your abilities.
I don't get your subtext.
Greta.
All right.
No, I love that. That's great.
That's so good.
Yes, it'd be like, well, you can cast spells, so mathematician. Yes.
Well,
Hold on, I want to
It's
insight
not
check
really-
that. I'm insight checking that to see if you think that that's real.
I just figure he knows what math is, but mathematician, magician, close enough.
He doesn't know what the word means. He thinks it means magician. Mathematician?
So I got a nat 20 for a total of 21 insight on that. Do you actually think that that's what that means?
I think Yosef has been around long enough that he knows like basic, like I don't know what the education system is like in Materia, especially for half vampire woodmen, but I can't imagine it's great. So, beyond counting his change and stuff like that,
Fair.
the idea that there would be a job centered around numbers that isn't just being the banker would be pretty foreign.
Okay.
that
Okay,
that and he's
think-
just repping the Dauntless Peaks with me.
got it.
And Simon's just looking at them like, God, fucking mountain people.
God. Not a
Dauntless
brain
Peak, what's
between.
up?
Greta, get a inspiration for that. That was funny.
Good.
Oh, but I think we may have our first possible episode name. You're a mathematician, Greta?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, I am.
So your aura, just for bookkeeping, your aura protection's a +2 right now.
+2, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Just checking.
Nice.
Let me check and see if it's a con.
Oh, that's
bonus. I
right.
think it's-
Paladin aura, level 6.
It's your
It's your
charisma.
it's whatever your charisma modifier is.
Mhm,
2.
mhm.
You get +2 if you're within that
10 feet.
circle.
Yep.
On
and I,
saving
I
throws.
loved how he downplayed it earlier. It's just the aura of protection.
It's just the aura of protection, and we've been using saving throws a bunch.
She has a what?
just saving throws or saving throws in AC? I can't remember.
Just saving throws.
Just saving throws.
Saving
Yeah,
throws,
just
okay.
saving throws.
Good lord, could you imagine if it had AC as well?
Yeah,
How
and
broken
Right,
ability
and
that
checks.
I was like, after I said it, I was like, well,
But
now if
that's
he had a
insane.
+5, that'd be pretty crazy.
I'm
Hey,
like,
hey,
hell.
who wants a permanent shield? Stand by me.
Right.
Exactly.
Permanent half cover or permanent. Yeah.
Who
You
wants
crazy
shield on
there's-
top
That
of their
sounds
shield?
Be crazy.
That
There's like
sounds like
a
the
body
shit you
inspiration you could
people
just hand
create
out
on.
that. Oh god, the aura, yeah.
That sounds like some 3.5 shit right there.
Right.
Yeah. Poor people that create this bullshit online are like, I know what balance is. Like, no, please stop. You don't.
The oath of armor.
Ooh.
I have a devotion to my armor, so my armor class
Yeah.
increases. I deal damage
buy my
each
sword?
attack based on how much bonus to my armor class I have.
Walk into the tavern like an actual refrigerator.
That's an image. Holy shit.
Yeah, can you imagine if that was true? How many people would be breaking that?
Long rest take 12 hours because you're shining your armor for extra 4.
Yeah, that's why you get a +2 because your armor's so shiny.
Oh,
It
Natural
blinds the
reflection.
opponent.
like a mirror. Like I'm invisible.
So,
So Simon, what do you propose we do?
I mean,
How are we supposed to go and help her if you wanted to do that?
no, I don't
But
want to help her.
she's
What?
the-
No.
Yes, wrong phrase there.
Not,
Simon,
I
help
don't-
someone? Are you fucking crazy?
I don't mean like helping the person who stuck a fucking bug in her head.
I'm listening.
So
something we need to consider. Sorry, Simon. Even if we do want to see Mother eviscerated and chopped up into millions of bits and just dead, she still might be our only way out.
it's a possibility, but like I said, it sounds like maybe her leverage isn't what she thinks it was. So that's all. I mean, I don't. To answer the larger question, I don't exactly know what to do next, but I know that
She
we.
can lose her own fights on her own.
Sure. I know we've found some interesting spots that we can take a look at, especially one that they seem to be very keen on keeping us out of. So I think that's the next thing, basically.
And there is still a lot of area that you have not looked into.
Yeah.
Well,
You haven't gone map
Right.
left
Yeah.
into through that crevice wall.
Yeah, and then
You
there's
have
that part south.
map. There's part south, but also remember there was the map right. Whenever I believe it was
Yeah.
Greta went through and there was blood on the floor, then there was a
Yeah, that shit hurt. I don't recommend going that way.
Noted.
And the big old hole. in the
Like
ground.
it.
yes.
but let's take. We need to take stock of what we have. I believe we know there's a break in the wall that we might be able to squeeze through because the crawlers came through there, and we might be able to explore or take another route
Yeah.
through this area. I mean, you guys are doing great fighting these things off. We seem to be working on our teamwork well.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
super
perhaps-
impressive.
I agree with that.
And one
So-
more reminder: remember that where I'm pinging, you got several life forms move in that area. Remember, whenever you did your big 6-foot one.
Which
So it's
I can
not
go
just
back.
map south; it's also map north, where there's creatures are moving.
Yeah, it was the top of those stairs. I remember that double stairs in the hallway. There was.
No. It was not top of the double stairs.
Oh,
It was that general area, but it was slightly. The top of the double stairs is right here.
Okay. So it was to the east.
This
of
is
that
over
hallway.
here,
Okay. So it was
yes.
really it was north of that room that we were kind of camped out in for a little bit.
Yes, with the
Got it.
skull and the pool.
Right.
Mhm.
I mean, so I can always scout ahead with my friend, but you know,
Well,
I don't want to lose him again.
Yeah, the shit stain.
Yeah.
You can send the squish.
That is I'm offended.
Not gonna
for you
happen.
Considering that, no.
Not happening.
Ern hears God talk to his head and he hides Squishy in his hat again.
Oh, speaking of that,
What?
for a reminder
God.
for Corbin, remember the message I sent you last week.
Yes, thank you.
So, James, you allow it while we're planning. I'll be going ahead and doing that inspiring leader for everybody. So everybody that wants to take can
6 temp.
get 6 temporary hit points,
That's fine. I assume
including
you got good.
yeah, I was gonna say including shit stain and including squishy if they want to take it.
Yep, that's fine because I was assuming you guys were going to be here for at least an hour because Simon had to resummon shit thing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
An
And I'll
hour
say
and
you guys I
10
say you guys are coordinated to where shit stain pops in and then you do your inspiring leader.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. Trying to get everybody. So
Sounds like a
everybody,
thing.
if you want to take it, make sure you denote you got 6 temporary hit points. But that does mean also, sorry, just to remind Iron, you got to do your damage to yourself again because your stuff fades on a short one.
Yes,
Alright.
everything resets. Okay, thank you. I'll do those numbers, do the
Mhm.
rolls in a minute.
But that
Arbitrary
does
question.
technically mean.
Have we had dawn in the last few hours? Quote unquote. I have an item.
Are you talking about for your item?
Yeah.
That's up to James. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so refresh me what it does.
It recharges on the medallion recharges at dawn. It is the +1 blood curse. One sec. The passive +1 to save DC and attack rolls for spells. Passive, I deal 15 damage to myself. It banks, and then I can expend that as one daily use
Okay, give
to
me one.
recharge.
I'm doing some quick math in my head. I'm a mathematician. I'm casting spells. Um, it does not recharge.
Noted. Thank you.
I cast internet. Yes.
um, quick question, Adam. It's probably safe for me to get a temp HP after I've
Yeah.
calculated the temp HP
Just do
after I've
it
done
first,
this.
and then I'll
Okay.
give you the temp HP.
Cool.
I mean,
Not good. Not
min
good.
max, you should get the temp HP, then do it, then get the temp HP again.
Mm.
Yeah, but that's we're not doing that degree of shenanigans, right?
Lynn, you know the
Yeah,
drill.
obviously I would. Yeah, yeah. All right, you did good. You cut yourself so well. Okay, you got this. I believe in you.
Ow!
Yeah,
Ah!
but
Ah!
yeah, yeah. It's so
Um,
deep. You don't have to do that. You just need a little bit of blood. Come on, you're gonna do this.
try to prove myself as a man. Just let me do this. Ow!
Your mustache is proof enough that you're a man. Okay.
I appreciate you, Lynn.
Yeah. Welcome. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, how many weapons do I have?
Not
You.
enough.
I have
Well, I mean,
3.
you
Why'd I
probably
stab
want. I
myself
don't know if
7
you want to do it
times?
on the depth. Yeah.
I think I've lost too much
Why am I
blood.
still stabbing myself?
One more just in
James,
case.
Yes, sir.
for the sake of mechanics that we've seen, so far the our magical weapons have not been necessarily doing full damage to the Kree. Yeah, to the Kree and the crawlers
The
and stuff.
crawlers. Yes,
It's
you haven't attacked a Kree yet. Just the crawlers.
all right, yeah, the crawlers. It's the bone javelins have,
Yes.
but again, like my magical spear +1, or I don't remember who else has like magical weapons. Those are just still like it's almost as if they have like resistance just to bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing.
Pretty much.
Uh,
Yes. It's almost like
okay,
they have like what's similar to the barbarian uh,
rage.
immunity. Yeah.
Yeah, rage, got it. But for some reason, the bone spears are able to go bypass it. Okay.
Correct.
Right. What I would like to do then as Lynn, because I really want to use my spear because it gives me the defensive bonuses, is can I try to fashion, you know how sometimes you see like people put like a knife on a stick?
Yeah.
Can I maybe try to take some of those barbs or something and try to like latch it onto my spear so I get the benefit of stabby efficiently, but also the protective element of my defensive
Yep.
spear?
Sure. Tell me what skill you would use and how you would do it, and then we'll determine your role.
Let's think here. So it's a little stretch, but if you allow it, that'd be awesome. I did take up medicine. I have seen how these things do a lot of damage to these things. I've
Mm-hmm.
seen it in my friends. I've seen Dr. Yusuf, a trauma surgeon, in work. I'd like to try to, maybe take some of my medical kit supplies that we have and just try to use my growing understanding of anatomy and everything to try to secure it in such a way that I think it's not going to go anywhere and that it's actually going to be effective in actually doing the damage.
Okay. So what I'm going to
Oh,
do, just so we can kind of make it a group effort here. Since Ern
Mhm.
took nature as his level up, I'm going to have you
Mhm.
guys work on this together.
Okay.
Since you guys have kind of been in here the most and you've kind of saw these creatures the longest and all that, so
Mhm.
whoever has the highest between your medicine and his nature, the other one can give the other one advantage.
I'm
Okay.
doing
So we.
6. How you doing?
I am a +5. So it's all you, buddy.
Oh shit.
I believe in you.
Or I'll
You
let
get
you
me.
guys both roll a d20 and you can take the average. Your choice.
I give it to
Or,
him. I believe in my friend.
thank you. What are you going for advantage? Nature.
Nice.
Let's go.
So you're sitting
Nature.
over there and you're looking at this bone spear, you're looking at your spear, and it's almost like instinctively Iron kind of understands because you guys have been working together so closely for the last however long that he understands what you're doing, and he walks over and he's like looking at it and he just like clicks. If you do this, you do that. Take this strap of cloth. You got uh uh Conrad's belt over here. Blah blah blah. And he crafts this perfectly designed extension on your spear that
Nice.
incorporates the bone spear. And you're like,
Nice.
if you didn't see him do it, you would have thought it was crafted that way.
Nice. I would even say, like, he may even, just because we fought together, he may know that I also like to bash things with my shield. If you got an natural 20 and you're feeling juicy, put some barbs on my shield. You can smash things. So very cool. I love it. Nicely done.
Damn.
Iron, you know you're the only reason I'm alive down here, right?
Wouldn't have gotten as far without you two. Team effort.
Mm,
And after 5 seconds,
that's
I'll
out.
turn around and thumbs up the team as well. Like, oh, y'all too, y'all too.
I just imagine this awkward spin and this real toothy lizard folk grin and like double thumbs up and the mustache, the magnificent mustache.
The grin is extra toothy. He just goes all teeth. But the good news, the mustache covers some of the top a little bit. Not quite enough for the grin. Actually makes it more horrifying. Don't know where they're coming from. Why are there teeth there? What's happening? Where am I? Yeah, the spin is very, very awkward. Just one foot kind of stomps, half turned. Jeez.
Defensive spear free version.
So basically, what this is going to do is the crawler spear acts as a +1 spear, so you get the +1 enchantment, but it
Mm-hmm.
bypasses all of the resistances that the crawlers have to
Correct.
the piercing, slashing, bludgeoning.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, I'm just making it in Foundry, so I have defensive spear because that's what it is, but now it's called crawler mod on it, so I will remember that. Thank you.
As I'm going to say this that while he's doing that, Iron, you're also going to notice that it looks like there is. You didn't notice this before, but it looks like there's a hollow bit inside the bone spear that could hold some kind of liquid, so it could inject something that you guys haven't seen yet.
Oh, shit.
I
Okay.
kind of get shocked by that and kind of lean it in like, hey, you seeing this?
Yeah, it looks like a delivery. Like, you know, when you ever kill a snake and you take the fangs, kind of
Mm-hmm.
hollow in there. Pretty sure they can put a poison or something.
I've tried doing the same thing with bolts. This is bad news, to say the least.
But on the flip side, you could put something in there as well to deliver, possibly.
I suppose it's our weapon now, right?
Oh, we have. I think this is correct. I think we have 6 of these spears at this point.
Correct. You have 6 of them. So if you wanted to take the time to fashion weapons for 6 people, 5 other people, or do something to 5 other times, I would allow it.
Yeah. So we can easily, let's just do the math. We can do Greta's axe, so Greta can hit. We can do Yosef's. We can make. We can make Yosef bone claws. He's Wolverine.
Yeah, you would have like a single claw that comes off of one of your hands, unless you wanted to use 2, and then you can have one for each hand. So they'd be like
It's actually
punching daggers, effectively, but they would be a natural weapon. Uh, yeah.
I'll say that my spear is kind of a backup, last ditch scenario. I'll be using these close crossbows a couple more times. I'll be using these for the most
okay.
part, even though they're not as
Legitimately, if
effective
we
as they
have
were.
extras, we can do my shield because the whole mechanically Icon of Victory does shield bash.
Well, you guys have 6 total, and you've taken all the ones so far that you've read across.
Yeah.
So you guys can do however you want to do that. Divvy up, well, 5 others, or yeah, 5 others because you did your spear. However you want to
Well,
do that.
100% Greta gets it on her axe because we need Greta to hit things. So that's 4 now. I think everybody's in agreement with Greta. Simon, do you want one for your sickle?
Eh, I would say do me last.
Yeah. Do you last? Okay. And again, like it could be that you just if you have proficiency in a javelin, you don't even need to. We don't even bother with this. If it's just a regular. Like for iron, he probably doesn't even need
I
to bother.
assume
He can just use the spear.
javelins are simple, or no? I'm not sure.
Simple. They're
Mhm.
simple.
Oh, then yeah.
Simple range, yep.
Simple.
I just think for Yosef, it's worth it because when he goes beast mode, right, he's going to be wanting to slash and cut, and if that counts for his claws, that's a lot of damage.
And they
Ooh, gets
will
to live
act
like
as a, just so you guys know, they will act as a +1 weapon no matter what.
nice.
But they also bypass the resistances these creatures have.
Okay.
I will say that
And
Dr. Yusuf pulled 2 spears out of me, and I ain't got much use for the second one either. It was more of a memento. So if you like both, more than willing to offer.
and there's nothing wrong with keeping some just so we have them to throw, right? So,
Yeah, for sure.
True.
but I think that's 4. That's 4 that we've used up. That's Greta, axe, Lynn, spear. We need to use 2 for Yosef's claws, or can we break 1 into 2?
I'll
Yeah.
have you could possibly do it because they are tipped on both sides, but you're gonna have to do a check on that because you're modifying the spear's integrity itself.
Okay.
So that's you have the potential to get 2, but you have the potential to break 1 and make it useless.
Yeah.
Kern's gonna observe this process. He'll share. Say, if we got more than we know what to do with, I'm considering putting some barbs on the bolts, see if that helps at all. But it looks like these are, bones are brittle. They shard, they shatter. No, I don't know that's gonna work. So it's kind of a experimental afterthought, if you will. I'm gonna, kind of, I watch you do your work here, see if it's a possibility.
Okay. Well, Yosef, would you like to try to be, how do I want to say this? Do we try to maximize 1 spear, or do we just go ahead and use 2 to make you some claws?
I think it would be safer not to break them. I
Okay, so 2.
I like the idea that if I need to grab something, I will not accidentally impale it.
Understood. So, if I understand you then, Kyle, we're just going to use 2 javelins to give you 2 bone claws. And
Yeah,
then that leaves us 2 javelins that we have.
what I figured is, I mean, truthfully, if they're gonna be +1, I could just dual wield them and utilize like the tail uh
Oh, that's fair.
rage
Yeah.
option instead, right? I lose a claw attack, but I gain something else, and the bone spears are good. Like Joseph started with 2 axes, so the 2 bone spears wouldn't be, out of his thematic. So yeah, he'll just then that way if we're not modifying them or wrapping them up or whatever, then if he needs to grab somebody, we don't have to worry about him stabbing anyone. And if he needs to throw one temporarily, he still has that option at hand. So
Love it. Okay. So we're really only modifying Greta's axe, Lynn's spear, and I'll just be greedy and I'll say Lynn's shield
Yeah.
because I want to be able to
I got
bash
'em.
things.
You got my vote.
Cool. We have three. We have three additional ones. Yeah. So bone spears are because of the javelin. Is it because it goes in and out, right?
Yes, it's a
James.
D6 in and a D6 out.
Okay. This is up to you on the rules. Are you classifying them as javelins or as spears?
They are both technically.
Interesting.
They
Okay.
can be
So
they can be wielded like a melee weapon, like a spear, but they could also be thrown like a javelin or I guess you could throw a spear too, but I'm kind of doing
yeah.
both on that.
Nice.
Okay. Good.
Best of both worlds.
So and that is a +1 to attack rolls and +1 to damage rolls on top of that. With the
Correct.
okay. Cool. Awesome. Well.
Nature makes unnerving things
Oh,
sometimes.
when you say that, everyone's going to realize nature didn't make this.
These are I don't know if it's a current roll or a past roll. Ern knows these are aberrations. Is that sound right?
Well, they're aberrations, but remember these are modified from the original ones you saw.
Mm,
Remember the other crawlers didn't have these bone spears. You've only encountered the bone spears in this bunker.
I wouldn't quite say they're natural anymore. I wouldn't even say they're evolving. I think they've been modified to just too fast, too quick. More natural than I thought previously. I don't trust them.
No. To speak, and I might be speaking more out of place than I speak for myself, but hopefully I speak for all of us. Um, these things can't get out.
What do you mean?
That you know of.
No. I mean, like
That's a command.
Oh,
Oh, I
I
get
get
what
it.
you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah,
We can't allow them
you
to
can't
get
these
out.
allow them. You can't allow them to leave.
exactly. If they, without doing the boring stories, but sometimes an animal goes somewhere where it's not supposed to go, and all of a sudden it kills everything or
Invasive
fucks up.
species. Got it.
Yeah, but Lynn doesn't know that's the word. That's why.
Yeah.
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 Um, we just they would ruin whatever is on the surface if they get out. And fuck, before we ran into you four, I was pretty sure that Iron and I were gonna die here soon. No offense, Iron. You did an amazing job keeping us alive.
I felt the same way from the
But
beginning. I was only confident because you were confident, or exuding confidence. I don't know if you actually were, but
it's
but it
it's
got us
yeah,
through.
it's kind of my.
But what you're speaking is the
But
truth. We've been through hell down here. And if they get out,
and
the way they breed, the way they kill,
yeah,
not for you.
and the way that I've seen the six of us work, I don't want to put hope where there isn't any, but there's hope here. I'm not saying it's a lot of hope, but there's hope, and we can. These things can't get out.
Lynn and Ern's got his jacket up with one hand and he's holding Squishy with the other hand. Um, Squishy says the bugs aren't mean. He says it's all mother. Making Squishy's brothers mean.
I mean, what does that matter?
Wait,
I mean,
Lady make the brain mean.
as long as they're serving
Brain
mother,
makes
though,
brothers
they're
mean.
gonna be if they're in our way, then they're gonna have to pay. But sure,
They're-
like we won't go out of our way to try and exterminate them, I guess.
Yeah, they'll be in the way though, but we don't have to do everything. But it's mother and the brain. The damn, the architect. Help brain. You got to help the brain.
What are you saying?
Lady makes the brain mean. I'm translating. I need a damn minute. The lady makes the brain mean, and the brain makes the brothers mean. Okay.
Is the
And he said,
brain
"Well,
that
well,
vessel thing
squid
or
chirping."
whatever? What are you talking about?
Yeah, with the hive. I'd say the ugly thing, but there's a lot of them down here. A lot of cute things too, aren't there, Squishy?
She is cute. All right. Um,
Squishy referenced wall guy. I'm assuming Squishy's talking about Conrad, and I'll point at the blood.
That's his nickname with Squishy? Okay.
That who you're talking about? No, point and kind of pull Squishy out. Wall guy, bug guy. And Aaron will kind of be in his own world in the corner, kind of trying to
Just
translate
playing
Squishy.
with your.
Right.
So, shall we, when we. Where are we checking first? I mean, that little side area just outside of here. I mean, if it's
I
too
like
narrow,
plan.
I can send Shitstain down there. I just don't want him to go so far and get splatted again, especially not around that area where those things are coming in and out of the walls. I think Squishy's gonna, or not Squishy, Shitstain's gonna be hanging by me for those.
And Corbin, just so you know,
And
I'm making it significantly difficult because her command of the language is not good.
Understood. Yeah. I'm like,
Oh, you're typing
Uh,
him the
I, I,
messages.
yeah, I'm typing in messages and
Are you
I'll
getting
post them
Ben
here in a
speak?
list. Yeah. Well, it's pretty much Ben speak. So what I'll do is, okay, I'll say that you said you translate exactly what she says to everyone.
mhm.
That's the
Okay, yeah.
conversation that he's having right now.
So, the wall guy is not Conrad. It's the bug guy that makes blue magic, I think. That uh, so we know on the
That's
big
the wall
bugs.
guy. That makes more sense.
What's the blue magic?
yeah,
Point to
Those,
search. It's not that guy.
you didn't see it, I don't think. It was what made Shitstain go poof. Took a chunk out of Greta, I think. So, yeah.
actually,
Ah,
Iron. Is there anything in those journals or something that might give us some hint or clue what we're up against in here?
be damned. What is it? I went through one. I think Simon started going through another, right? But we got a third one's untouched. So
Well, the thing is, you were looking for certain things. You weren't looking for that, so you would potentially be able to go through all three books, right? Because you pulled out one or two bits of information in a book that's an inch thick.
Yeah.
yeah,
Try to, because the description on them was they look almost like a hooded cast, like a hooded figure, or some maybe something like that, or look for something referencing traveling through walls, or I don't
yeah,
know, maybe that can give us a hint.
good call on the
You're
hooded
good at
figure.
this, right?
These books are illustrated. Hopefully, in the next 2 minutes, we can do one quick breeze through. But if y'all got time, no, I'm gonna say we need time.
Okay. Okay.
Simon, if you could help me out, let
Yeah,
me sit
sure.
down for a bit.
Yeah.
Help me go through
Books
these.
are better company sometimes.
Simon, are you proficient in Arcana?
I am now. Level 6. Let's
Okay.
go.
Yo,
So he opens up the book, and as soon as he gives you like one of the book, or you glance at it, there's magic on these books.
Huh. I will ritual cast Identify on it.
Okay.
out of character. Are there a lot of blank pages, if I can ask?
No, there's not a lot. There's maybe 10 or
Oh,
15 per book.
okay. Ern will be flipping through real quick to, while you're thinking.
Yeah, it takes
Also,
10
I'm
minutes to identify,
Uh,
but yeah.
sitting cross-legged and I've got Squishy in my lap and I'm trying to teach Squishy how to read. I'm just kind of like,
My ritual caster
Squishy,
feat.
Squishy will let you know I can read.
hell yeah, I always believed in you, my little Squishy.
Said
I like that
Okay.
response. That's such a good
Everything,
response.
everything's been speak, and then it's I can read.
Squishy is gonna pull a surge and be like, "Listen, I
Oh
can
my
speak
god,
just fine. You're just an idiot, and I'm trying to dumb it down for you. God,
you absolute Neanderthal! I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm
I'm
sorry
just
about
trying to
that.
make it so your feeble mind can understand this.
I'm trying to distill it down to the most basic of concepts for your idiot little brain."
Well, now I'm a little offended, but I still love you, Squishy.
I am 95% brain. You are 10% brain.
Well, that's impressive.
And you only use 10% of that.
Well, I'll be damned.
You do realize I could crawl in your ear and suck your brain out.
not doing you any good.
Okay, so about 10 minutes will go past with the identify because you said you're at your class, right?
Yep.
It gives you the school and
Yeah, properties of it.
brief properties. Okay, so it's transmutation
Okay.
and it is hiding or blurring information.
Oh, so I don't think that's on my spell list. I don't know if I would know that.
No, that's what you're getting.
Got
It
it.
has something to do with the there's something hidden on the pages and there's magic hiding it. That's all it is.
Oh, okay. Uh,
I'm guessing in those 10 minutes, nothing obvious from just the pictures alone.
no, but
Uh, roll.
I'll say, yeah, there's some sort of. I mean, this book is only part of what's really in here. There's some hidden text hidden by magic on here. I know there's
Ah,
magic out there that can decode this kind of stuff, but I unfortunately don't know any of it.
well, crap. When you said it was not the whole picture, I was hoping you meant there was a fourth copy somewhere or something. When it's magic. Damn it, of course there is.
No, it's hidden within the text here, but you need to know the way to look at it. And unfortunately, it's not something that I possess. Actually, let me check. I don't think
Dang.
I have that as something I can prepare, but let me look.
If you guys want, since you're kind of looking at the books now with a specific goal in mind, roll investigation.
Just him, or can I?
Opposed by any chance, James?
Anyone that's looking at the books, yeah, go ahead.
Would you
Go ahead.
consider this like an opposed check, like it's against the magic of the book or something like that?
Depending on how you word what you're doing, I could, yes.
Right. Well, the reason I'm asking is because like my Revora feature, it allows me to use a reaction to give them a merit die, and they can roll it to increase it if it's like an opposed check, and it's very much to the DM's discretion.
Got it.
It could be like stealth or perception, but it could also be they are trying to oppose the magical investigation to see through the illusion. So it's up to you. If it
Got
is,
it.
then I'm gonna give it to who's got the higher int? It'd be Simon. I would give it to Simon for the better investigation if you allow it.
Okay, that's fine.
Is it-
Well, he's not going to use it for investigation because he rolled enough on his investigation to figure it out. What he's going to have to
Okay.
do is do a contest of skills
Okay.
against the book because he realizes that in the text that's there, he deciphers a code
Oh,
that looks like it's in place to help someone who is not the creator of this book open up this book in case they're helping do research on what Mother's doing. And the code word is Mother's wishes.
Ah,
But now it's going to
nice.
be a contested skill check
Okay.
of Arcana
hooray!
versus her, but now you get the merit die on top of it.
Where's the
You
D8,
get a
right?
+7.
Oh,
I
you
rolled
rolled it.
7 for
Okay.
you.
Then I will roll
Sorry,
it.
yeah, I didn't realize it was gonna roll it. Sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. You can keep the +7. That's fine.
Oh god.
Can I
Now-
assist that perchance?
Well, there are some
late.
inspirations
It would
out
be
there
50.
that can be used.
Oh, that's true. We have DM inspirations. I don't, but
I
I do not.
will expend mine from that damn mustache toucher.
all right.
Burn.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
total 24
Okay.
then.
Total of 24. Okay. So you guys see Simon got like really, really serious and really focused on the book. And after about a minute or so of you struggling, Simon, with trying to force your will into this book, you see the words start to slowly change and take different forms. And these pictures start coming into your vision. The book you are holding is for lack of a better term, the dossier of everything she has done for the basic crawlers, from the basic crawler to the mutated crawler.
Wow.
And it's like you're looking at this, and it's like 5 years of experiments.
I will, once I realize that this is what it is, I will take out. I have like a journal type book and a pen,
Mm-hmm.
like an ink pen and stuff, and I will hand it to Aaron and be like, "Here, I'm just gonna transcribe this as much as you can. Like, I'll try and distill it somewhat, but I'm just gonna, I don't know how long I can, focus on this and see through this illusion, but
I'm ready.
I've
Let's
cracked it.
give it a
So
go.
here you go. Don't read what's
Over.
already written in there though.
No.
Right.
Okay, so
Skip
Iron, when you
to
look
the
at
next blank page.
when you look at the book, Iron, nothing has changed.
Wait, this is
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I'm
no,
looking at the book in Simon's hands. Okay, yeah.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that book's
Peeking
unchanged.
over.
Yeah,
I was,
you're looking at the book, and he's saying, I want you to write some stuff down, but
I read
nothing's
that
changed.
already.
yeah, no. I'm seeing kind of through it.
Right, you're the
yeah,
magic man. All right. Okay, I'm ready. Let's.
yeah, I get it.
Then
For now.
your journal. I'll flip
Yeah,
2
here you go,
pages.
and then I'll just kind of start transcribing everything, like as much as we
Okay. Yeah.
I'm lying flat to write faster.
can.
So it starts off with located the plane of existence for these creatures through scrying methods. We'll create a portal in. Hold on one second. I forgot the word I was using. Notes. Where are you? Oh, notes.
Yay.
My
Rec
pen wasn't ready.
in the rec room, as she refers to it, and you understand that she's talking to about this location. She calls it the rec room.
Sick.
Then first modifications have been successful. Made them more resistant to slashing damage. Need to test theories and practical usage. A couple of days later, first group has entered the rec room. Let's see how this goes. Group was dealt with rather quickly. Need to find a stronger group. This seems to be a theme. You get up to about maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago, because you're not really sure about the day. And she's gone through 30 iterations of groups coming in here to fight these creatures. And every time that they fight, she makes a modification and makes the creatures stronger.
Nice.
So it
Image.
dawns on you, she is getting groups to come here to make her creation stronger.
Is there any indication of groups that succeed versus fail, or are they
question.
all failing?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
I was going to say, does the book have any notation or indication of groups succeeding, or is it always that they are dying, failing, and then it makes them stronger otherwise?
There is only one entry with someone who survived, and in there she goes, a halfling survived this last encounter. Need to recruit him.
Ah,
Hmm.
didn't survive the next one.
Ern will stop copying down.
No,
what
no,
you're
no. This
saying
was
when he
okay.
hears that.
Whenever you,
It's like, what?
hold on. Whenever you do that, I'm sorry to cut you off there. Whenever you read that, Simon, this was like 10 groups ago.
Oh, okay.
Where have we seen a halfling?
Point to the floor.
Yeah.
No, that's more like a quarterling. He's been cut in half.
Eh.
You know what? I give the DM inspiration for that one.
That was good.
So feel free to fuck us up harder.
Ah! We're
Yeah.
in danger.
So, yeah. Wow.
So what you're going to find out, Simon, because I'm assuming this has kind of got has intrigued you.
Oh, for sure.
So book 1 is crawlers. Book 2 is emissary. Okay. Book 3 is titled seer. It
You think that
describes the creature that blew shit stain up.
Okay. The
in
The
here,
wall
and,
walkers.
this one is only about. It's not as long, but it basically starts off with created a new version of the brain to control the brain, so I have better control over the crawlers. He will his position is to protect the brain from anyone taking or allowing it to get its own free will back. But also, it uses its ability to influence what the brain does because the brain controls the hive.
You said prevent from getting their own influence back. That's reference to the brain still?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the very last entry is unexpected occurrence with the brain. Apparently, a form of mitosis or something of that nature has occurred where another creature has come out of it, and it describes squishy, and this was within the last 5 days.
Yeah, we saw that in the book
Yeah.
already. It said hive brain spawn an octopus type creature, believe its offspring, making hive mind difficult to control. Was that the same thing?
Well,
Pretty much, yes.
Okay.
But this actually goes into detail about what she has, um, what she knows about squishy. That Squishy has psychic abilities. That she believes that Squishy could potentially free and or replace the current brain and take control of the hive.
Well,
as you guys are kind of, yeah, that those things that means that's where we're going, right?
yeah, it's still pretty
Squishy
dangerous to head.
wants dad.
Go in. What was that?
Other things, Squishy wants his family free.
Yeah. But I still think a frontal assault might not be the best thing, and we should see if we can find a back way or find a different way because they certainly have anticipated us at every turn when we went the way that we went.
So, sorry, Danny, I'm gonna give you some more information.
Okay.
You will know that the seer has the ability to go through walls, go through dirt. It has the ability to shoot uh, blue energy. Also has a 120-foot blind and tremor sense.
Yeah, that tracks. I mean, for all we know, they can tell where we are right now. Just with, 120 feet's really far. So maybe they'll see us coming no matter what, and we just need to be more forceful. I don't know.
Um, I have a crazy idea.
All
Yeah.
ears.
I'm all ears.
I mean, this whole thing's a crazy.
She gets it.
There is no idea that's not crazy
No.
here.
Doing
I
our
have
best.
Simon, you got a feeling for what's around us. So,
Yeah.
but you don't know exactly what's around us.
No,
You just
I
get a
can usually.
feeling.
Yeah, it's every once in a while I can sort of reach in to myself and sort of get a feel for 120 feet's insane. Mine's like half of that.
Well, maybe these things aren't so tuned in, and maybe if we bring some bugs chasing us, they won't know who or what to
Oh, they'll just
target.
assume it's part of the hive going crazy or something.
Something, and we can maybe get in.
That's not a bad idea.
Although it said in the book that they help to keep control. So might they not
Yeah.
have some sort of mental influence or
Well,
connection
I thought
to
the
the other
brain
bugs?
controlled everything, right? But they're trying to help the brain keep control.
I just again, I'm making the guess that somehow they can feel what's coming, but they can't
tell
They
what
don't
it
necessarily
is.
know what it is. Yes.
They're not like those are light little pincer footsteps, or like those are heavy footfalls.
I mean, if there's enough of them moving and there's enough of us, moving in with them, we might at least be able to get the jump on one of these things.
Yeah, makes sense.
Squishy.
And
Bad Brother is the same as the wall guy.
She'll say yes.
Okay. Squishy says she hasn't felt any movement since we've been here. Squishy, you can let us know if you do feel any movement though. Bit of weakness that seers are walking around like that. Bad brothers.
Well,
You recognize that as yes.
two squeaks for yes, one squeak for no.
Thank you. You're the best. I'm
Well,
gonna get
if
you a
we
little
want
hat when we
to,
get out of here.
I know where there were a couple before we took down for a rest. If we want to draw, if we want to Pied Piper this thing, and I'll look around and know if you guys see if you guys have any idea what the fuck that means.
I think Lynn would 14
Okay.
intelligence.
Yeah,
So yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
I just
No.
mean lead them out of where they're and just they'll follow us. What Lynn said. Yeah, if we want to do that, I know where there were some stragglers at the very least after we kind of scared them off.
Where I come from, he's called the fascist fiddler instead of the Pied Piper. That's all I want to contribute. Okay.
Hmm.
I get you though. I get you.
Okay. Insight check. Do you actually get me?
Do you know what I am
I've-
saying?
I have intelligence. I don't have. Wait. I need to roll the.
You have the 16.
Why am I rolling nat 20s on my insight checks? Come on. Oh, you did persuasion. Okay, so you're not lying.
Mm.
Okay, yeah.
But he's kind of
Okay.
mumbling to himself.
Yeah,
Like,
no, yeah, I get it. Okay, it's fine. Whatever.
voracious fiddler, fascist fiddler. I forgot what he's called.
Fascist fiddler.
No.
Fascist. Jesus Christ.
Uh,
Well, I guess so. The question is, how many do we want? I mean, there's a couple stragglers off to that direction, and I'll point map west through that small crack. But there were quite a few more in that direction, and then I'll point, map east, but north of that room that we were in.
Okay. So here
Yeah, or over here basically.
or
Yeah.
here.
And the bigger group seems to be more likely to be convincing, but obviously that's more baddies on our butts. But maybe
He's kind
Squishy
of,
said they're
on
not
the
bad,
line.
right? They're not trying to be bad. They're just made to be bad. So maybe we're bringing them to their salvation. And maybe they'll be allies then.
And
Actually, this plan gets even better if Squishy can influence the brain somehow. Then we'll just have a whole shitload of allies there, maybe.
yeah.
I like the control
And I'll
the
just start.
cover than that, but Squishy, can you supersede? Can you butt in and control them instead? Can you fight that for them?
Okay, you'll hear the squeaks, and then in your head you'll hear "I try."
We can give it a
Oh,
shot, but we should go for the smaller group.
That leads to the question then: if he tries, could Squishy possibly even take over a seer if we have enough of an opportunity?
That's a fair question.
She, she, you can actually feel her iron thinking,
Mm-hmm. They have a
and
strain.
she's like contemplating. Maybe, but hard. Big brain, no beat. Maybe too strong me.
Sure.
If are you willing to try? We can help however we
No,
can.
I know. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys. Okay, so you're getting ready to say, like Iron, what she said.
Mm.
Everybody heard that.
Oh shit.
Oh, this the first thing? The first time that's happened?
That's the first time it's happened. Yes.
And do we
Okay,
hear it
we're in-
loudly out loud or in our heads?
No, you hear it in your heads.
Oh, okay.
I
Is this the
suppose
first time Lynn has heard Squishy? No, right? I've heard her in the past.
Yeah, you've heard her in the past.
It's like, good to hear your voice again, Squish.
Wait, is that what
So
that
you'll
is?
wait, huh?
Huh.
Wait, are you
Yeah,
hearing her
that's
now?
Squish.
I did.
Apparently, she's
I
got some of
think
her strength
so.
back.
Hell yeah. That's my doodle.
I mean, that's good to hear.
Oh,
I thought maybe Mother was trying to pull some weird shit with me there for a second.
no, no. Feel free to ask and verify, because I've only been hearing Squishy for how long have I been down here? 4 years? Feels
Who
like 4
knows?
years.
I don't think
I'm gonna
either
keep.
of you have a good idea.
How long have I been here? My whole life.
I was gonna
I
say
was
when
born here.
I've always been here several lifetimes. When Simon was going through the journal, if he said any dates while I was copying down stuff, I'd been like, "Damn, that was a long time ago. It was 4 years."
Yeah,
No,
Iron believes he got here when she first made the first entry.
Yeah,
I was there.
I was in that first group.
this group one. So I do believe that we could possibly try using Shitstain to scout out what's going on, as long as he's comfortable.
Yeah, I'm mostly worried with him scouting ahead with those seers, they're called, I guess. Because, like,
Yeah.
as we saw, they just see his ass, and he's not built for frontal assaults like that. He's best hanging out with me in those types of situations.
He likes subterfuge. I get the type.
Yeah, a little
You
bit.
always need a
Just
few
a
of
little
those
bit.
in your crew. All right, Ziggy, I don't want you sitting on the computer.
Ziggy also likes subterfuge. Oh no, the map went white.
Yeah. Well,
It seems that
I'm just looking at something real quick.
You're just checking there. Tremor sense. Just kidding. I don't know. That's metagaming. I would never do that.
No, 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 not their trimmer sense. Somebody else's trimmer sense.
Oh.
Whoa.
So, Squishy will let you know whenever you say you're going to let Shitstain go out that only creatures to only creatures here.
I haven't activated mine, but I guess I can. That's fine. Yeah, I'll have
Well, no,
activated.
no. You'll realize that Squishy has hers activated,
Oh, sheesh. Okay.
and that's the white you see. But you guys can only see part of it, right?
We can't. I see
yeah,
like a
because we have
tiny square
blackout map.
here,
Yeah.
but yeah, for the most part, everything
Yeah.
is blacked out.
Yep.
Perfect. Yeah.
No
I
more
mean,
tiny square.
Be gone, tiny square.
Again, we said it. Everything here is a crazy idea. But if things go sideways, I know we can fight our way out.
Sure.
Because I've seen what you are capable of.
I mean, it helps that we're rested up. Although, actually, just so to be fully clear, Hero's Feast will now have faded, or no?
Yes, it's pretty much
Okay.
gone. Yeah.
How much was the
I-
total of Hero's Feast again?
All of your hit points.
Oh, fuck.
you are now dead.
You drop to 0 and
I
I'm
think
dead.
James gave you the full 20, right? I
Yeah,
think that's
full
what you did.
20. Full 20.
Sounds right, but I don't remember what my old guy had because I re-rolled.
Well, luckily, I just recounted all my hit points.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't have it on there anymore.
um,
But remember when you adjust your hit points, you got the temporary from Lynn.
yes.
Yeah, it's
Yep,
6
I
now.
do have that in a different bubble.
Good. Yeah, I mean, I think if we get it too small of a group, we can fight them and kill them if we get a decent sized group, or we can even try to lead a smaller group in and see how the seers react. And then if they
Okay.
react, we can get a bigger group.
I mean, I don't know if they'll fall for the same trick twice, right? I mean, I can't imagine that they just
Sure.
regularly have groups of those things just running in and out of there. Maybe
Good
they
trolling.
do. I don't know.
No, we get a big enough group then. We go
Yeah,
go
I'd say
big or
we
big.
try.
Go
Yeah,
big.
exactly. We try big first.
Who's fast?
I was going to say, I think that maybe a good plan would be to. We know about where it came out to attack both times. Yes, you would be able to know the spot. He's asking Simon this essentially. That
Yeah,
basic.
and I'll actually just describe it. So it's because you saw some of it. You saw that room with the Shepherd of Fate, like prayer
I
area.
watched it happen. Me, but both times, my guy was not in there. So this
Well,
is
but you
going
saw them
based off
through the
of you
doors.
describing the scenario,
Okay.
right?
So,
So
like so yeah, through those doors out of that room with the skull in it. On the other side, there's that sort of prayer area or whatever you want to call it, and off to the left, and then down to the right, there's like that's in that there's like a little side hall. That's where they were. So
I'm
is
pinging it on the map.
yeah, which we can't see, but yeah, I mean we can't see the area, but
You can't see the area, but you know
yeah,
you
it's
can
down
see the
here.
ping. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Is there only one way to where you saw it? Because
I
You will know the answer to this. That there, remember, because shit saying went around.
yeah
There's the path south of the skull room.
yeah
But remember, they also went through the small double doors, and they did that like little dog leg all the way around to come into this bottom side of the Shepherd of Fate room. So
okay.
there's only one hallway going into that area, which is right here.
Mhm.
But you can get to that hallway from here and here.
Okay, yeah, I'll describe that.
yeah, because essentially what Yosef is going to be suggesting is that we basically get as close as we can before we anticipate it, with basically the idea that the second we see this thing, everybody rushes it,
Yeah,
like
loads.
hits it with everything. It's like we don't know if there's more than one. We've only saw one at a time, but we know that it can really
Yeah, it's bad.
hurt
I've
bad.
specifically prepared for some stuff that's to hopefully hold them in place or yeah, deal with them.
Okay. I think a first hard strike will be important. And hopefully we can take care of it quickly, because I fear that it is not the greatest threat that we will face down here.
Oh man. Yeah, it might not be. I hope it is, but you're right. Might not be. Shall we go collect some followers? Don't everybody
So
vote at once.
I was gonna say,
Sorry.
so the idea is still to like get a big
A
wave.
throng.
We get a juicy herd of these things.
Yeah,
We
so-
get them to chase us. Hopefully, or chase something, right? Hopefully that thing can stay away from them. They go in a direction that we know the seers are at, and hopefully, through the commotion or confusion, either the seers can't tell allies from enemies apart,
yeah, they just know
and frankly,
a lot of stuff's
they may
coming.
see. Yeah, they may see these, Squishy's siblings as all enemies because maybe they broke control and are coming to go for the brain. They don't know this. We don't know how well they're able to communicate. So they may just try unleashing
Yeah.
that, or more likely, it'll give us a chance to maybe either sneak by them or get the jump on these seers.
Right.
And I mean, a much smarter person than me once said, "We have a plan that brings consensus. It doesn't mean a conclusion, right? We have a consensus. This is what we're doing. We're gonna go round us up some crawler bug things,
Yeah.
Okay.
and it is gonna be one for the record books. Be awesome."
Well, yeah.
I will
Let's
grab my
go ahead.
journal back from Iron.
All yours.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And yeah, I guess Simon leads the way because he got a
I'll
feel for
point you.
things.
Well, listen, I think Yosef might be good for this. He's pretty quick. He can get around pretty easily. If anything comes up, you've seen him go up and down on the walls and stuff. So, is that okay with you, bud?
Yeah.
I
And
think that I can do this.
Okay. Well, we'll all go together, obviously, until we get to close to where I think they were. Yeah, and then once we.
if I may also interject, we also, when I looked at Surge, we have someone that can fly.
Yeah.
They won't be able to track him, but they might be able to kind of scout them out for us.
Yeah,
And
I mean they
keep
don't
a,
see, right? They don't. So he may be completely, or they may be completely blind to him, right?
yeah, so he might be able to fly ahead, drop, make some stop some, get their attention, fly back up, move forward, stomp, 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 stomp. Maybe it's safer. I don't know.
You guys will know that from what you've seen, as long as he's not within a certain amount of feet, their tremor sense will not work.
Well, yeah. So would the book have said kind of their stats, if you will, because we got kind of the stats of the seers.
Yes, you will have that they have the ability to blind sense and tremor sense. Blind sense is 30 feet, tremor sense is 60 feet.
Yeah. Okay.
So you just need them 60 feet away. Stomp, 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 stomp. Wait for
Well,
them to run.
a little less than 60 feet away, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but sorry, exactly. Sorry. Yeah,
So just for
oh, nice. You're
simplicity,
right.
for simplicity's sake, other than where, because I don't want to reveal where the seer is,
Right.
you just know he's in that general area.
Yeah, he was
I've
down here.
revealed the areas that you guys have actually explored. Just know that you can't visibly see those right now.
Right. So we don't know what's. This is
Yeah.
all still
Yeah.
fog of war, but we've seen it.
Yeah.
But you're like,
Yeah.
so when you were saying the dog leg around, you're talking about this thing down here as the other
Yes.
entrance. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah. Right.
And then Corbin,
We
I
know
did shoot you a message that Squishy
Mhm.
told you.
Yeah, I was gonna throw out one last interjection on top of Lynn's before we head out. Squishy also
okay.
mentioned an egg room. I don't remember seeing an egg room. Did y'all see one while y'all were exploring?
Not yet.
Squishy says it's important. All the new brothers are there. Squishy, do you think you can control them? Maybe, or just they're not controlled by the brain yet?
She'll say not born yet,
Not born yet.
but bad lady make.
Should we protect? Should we bring with us?
Don't know if we can control like other brothers.
Okay, but at least we gotta find it. We gotta find new brothers first, then we'll decide.
She'll go if if friendly keep, if not friendly not keep.
I like the way you think. All right, keep an eye out for an egg room, everybody.
DM, with your permission, can we move to the skull room?
Sure. Go ahead.
Alright. Can we fast travel, or do you want us to move
No,
like?
go, you guys can go ahead and fast travel there. There's
Right.
nothing
Yeah. I
that's
mean,
gonna happen.
yeah. To be clear, though, we're going this direction. Just so you know.
Which way?
Well, I'm telling Adam / Lynn that we're going where we need to be is up here.
Yeah. We're gonna
Okay.
draw the group from above us. I understand. Yeah, I just wanted to
Okay.
get
Ahead.
away from the difficult terrain and everything, and just kind of.
So
Get
once you guys get in that area, uh, and kind of like
Yeah.
stabilize your location, you're kind of looking around. One thing you're gonna notice: the bodies are gone.
Chomp,
One
chomp.
There,
incarnation.
there's blood drag marks across the floor.
What direction?
Going in this direction, and this direction.
But not towards
And
the
this
stink
direction was where
room.
the cavern was, or the
Yes.
chasm was. They're
Yes.
just making a giant pile of dead bodies in there, probably.
Okay. When you guys, whenever Squishy gets to this area, and you guys are kind of like talking about what you're gonna do, she's gonna tell you, uh, brothers here, and she starts pinging locations over here.
Look on the map, y'all.
That's where the spears were, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But she's pinging multiple locations.
Look, Yosef, if you want to move on, roll 20. Feel free to get over here.
Get over here.
So Lynn, because of your nature of the warlord and understanding tactics and all that, you're probably thinking the seer has pulled any remaining crawlers to protect that area.
That's fine. So we need to see if we feel anybody north of us.
Oh yeah, there's several up here as well, but she'll say little movement, and she'll also go not brothers.
Not brothers.
Do you know what else?
Not familiar. And then she'll kind of stop for a second. She goes, she'll like kind of float up to Iron's back of his neck and kind of point at his neck. Feels like that.
Oh.
Alright, James, this is good that I want to meta.
Yep.
Do Iron and I, or maybe even the group, we know that Nurgle slug looking thing is what. I'm trying to remember if we figured that out by reading the book. They put the Kree in those little goopy slime people and create those, right?
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
2 ago we.
So when he
read the- I
points
read
to
the
the
book.
back of, yeah, when he points to the back of, or not points, but he floats to the back of Iron. I'm gonna say
Well, one of his tentacles
Jelly.
points to the scar
Got
or
it.
the cut on the back of his neck.
Got it. So we have no idea what their abilities will be. Because they can be anything from what we've read.
Well, they adapt.
If
Yeah.
On
if the Kree have been put into the vessels, then yes.
yeah. Squishy, who controls the vessels? Mother, right?
Mother controls. Mother made changes to her to control. She have brain Kree. Or no, sorry, he doesn't know what Kree is. Brain, and then like he pauses for lack of the word and points to Iron's neck.
Well, we're operating with the assumption that vessels are on the same side as seers.
All right. But it sounds
Makes
like
sense.
so Squishy saying there's no crawlers up there to be led away. Is that what I'm understanding?
And you'll
That's
hear in
right.
your head, everyone will hear in their head, yes.
Ah, great.
Where's that plan?
Well, there's always
But
the back
but
door.
she'll say, because she understands your plan, she go, crawlers already by seer, so maybe not know you come.
Wow. Okay.
Because
So just kind of
I sense crawlers move, seer
Uh-huh.
sense crawlers move.
Fair.
Gotcha.
But seer can tell what move, just movement. I can tell what
Okay.
move.
They're providing
Okay.
a little camouflage for us then, maybe, which is what we wanted anyway. So
Yeah.
So out of game, basically the seer has pulled in reinforcements
right.
for that
Mhm.
area to help protect
Mhm.
whatever it's protecting.
Gotcha. And it's probably saying anything outside this
Squishy.
area, I don't give a shit at this point.
Pretty much.
Squishy, how do your brothers know that they're near one another? Do they have a smell? Do they have a sound that they make? They
Uh, she'll say they have learned unique sound of their movement, but can be confused if
Mhm.
use this, and she points to the improvised weapons you guys have made with the little bone spears. Tap
Stopping them?
tap floor, confuse.
Interesting.
Part of me, the reason why I asked is part of me is thinking we have so many dead bodies, we just grab some of their legs and start hitting them on the ground. But that works too.
I'm scuttling. I'm scuttling.
So out of game, it was a great idea you guys doing that because you can actually, if you tap the ground, it makes it sound like they're moving, not you're moving.
Nice.
So everyone gets a javelin or a spear equivalent.
Strap it
when
to
we're
the side of
moving.
your shoe.
Yeah. Well, you can just
They
like
want
walk like with
immediately.
a walking stick. So every time you take a step,
Yeah.
it'll it may not completely confuse, but it's going to confuse somewhat.
Right.
Well, and
Needs
if
to
we get
create that
another
pocket of
spear,
hesitation, right?
I'm making
Yeah.
bone spurs,
Oh shit.
but not the bad kind, the good kind.
The kind that keep you out of the military.
Yeah, it's funny. It keeps
Dave,
you out, but when you get them when you're in, they don't care.
Oh really? I bet.
yeah,
Sheesh.
Davis gets inspiration for when we get back to mainline materia for that one. Thank you.
Oh,
Shit. I gotta go mark
Let
that
me-
on the other thing.
Yeah, because that's too good. Sorry. Well, yeah, no. So, and then please, Donnie and CJ and Kyle, because do we like that idea of walking each of us with a javelin or bone spear or something, and then just trying to get as close as possible? Are y'all comfortable
Yeah.
with that?
I have axes to throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think going up and like knowing that, then Yosef would feel better. I was trying not to argue too much because I think Yosef would hear you guys talking about a good plan and wouldn't think like he would think about it if it made sense for him. But since it's
Mhm.
things about like seeing with your ears and all that stuff, like it was maybe like he can follow it, but he wouldn't know what
It's
would be
hard
better or
to
not.
grasp it. Yeah.
But knowing that we'll be charging towards what we're trying to get to is probably better than being sandwiched between two bad things, right? So I think he probably
Yep.
likes it better that we're just rushing into something and that we're maybe not completely sure, but at least fairly sure that our backsides aren't, about to be overrun with a bunch of bugs.
Well, and if we're trying to kind of go
I like it.
somewhat unnoticed, I can also help for a little while. With that rest, I was able to recover a bit, and I can sort of help in that respect.
Nice.
Basically, I pass
And
without
then,
tracing it.
and then just as as a DM regulators reminder, blind sight and tremor sense does not mean they 100% have like a 100 passive perception. It's just they can perceive you in such a way with their passive perception. So when we add stealth helps, being sneaky helps, walking up there helps, rather than rushing up there.
Yep.
I will remove my spurs for only a moment.
So basically, for the out of game mechanics, so you guys can understand this, using the bone spear to mask your movement is going to give you advantage on your stealth roll.
Cool.
Yeah. And then pass without a trace is another
Will be
plus
+10.
10.
Yep.
Correct.
So Surge doesn't need
Uh,
one. Do we have enough for everybody
No.
then?
No.
Well,
We do. Yeah.
Yeah, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
yeah.
So even if Yosef is doubled up for claws, you have enough. As long as
Yeah.
Surge doesn't land on something. If Surge lands, then there'll be a perception check for him, or he'll have to make a stealth check.
Yeah, well, which I'll still do pass. I'll just go ahead and do that now. I'll do pass that trace right
Yeah.
now because it lasts an hour.
So, but well, hold on. Before you do that, I want to
Okay.
I want to do something because this may change what you're going to do.
Fair.
Iron, are you in this skull room?
I have been waiting outside the doorway.
Okay.
If we start moving, I will enter the skull room.
So I need Yosef and Surge to make me a perception check. And CJ, if you don't want to do it, just let us know, and then somebody else can do it for you.
Yeah, I can't.
Hearing and seeing, or does it involve hearing or just vision?
No, it's just seeing.
Okay, it's right there. 15 for the surge.
So 15. What Surge get? 13.
15.
Okay. So right here, let me switch. Right
Zoom out.
here, right there. Surge and Yosef, you see what appears to be a wooden scroll case sticking out of a small satchel. Covered in blood. That's all the red is blood.
Yosef would beckon over and point.
Yeah, whoever he points it out to, you automatically see it and you recognize it as, well, it looks like one of the scroll cases you need to open up the portal.
Hey, Simon. That's it, right?
I
Yeah,
want
maybe.
insight.
It's.
Does it look like a trap?
Roll.
I mean, the mere existence of it looks like a trap to me.
Oh, nice. It. Okay, so this is kind of. Would you? Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. Okay, would you think you could see right here? Because you're looking. So,
Mm-hmm.
do you think you would be able to see it like in that area right there?
I think maybe if so, with the fact that I'm specifically looking, like I think the mindset probably is like, at first glance, Yosef's just like, oh hey, that thing that we were looking for, but then the fact that he hasn't heard Mother, but he knows Mother recently talked to Simon and was giving offers, would maybe be like, does that look like the satchel of a bug placement or the satchel of, something, thinking like, oh, I've laid traps before for things to eat. You put something somebody wants in a way that they stare straight at it. So instead of going down the hall, he would probably tentatively like lean forward and start kind of leaning back left and right, like to get different angles if there's anything, because his cone of vision is gonna be like so yeah, I mean he would see right to there, I guess.
Yeah.
I was just looking to see what the corner would look like.
Yep.
Whether it's like shuffled up and shuffled down to try to be like, this is a long hallway, but there's obviously the hole over there.
Okay, so because you're kind of like intently with purpose looking at the scroll and the satchel, you notice that the belt or the string or whatever would hold it on a person has been cut and there's blood all over it. So when you kind of look at that, you're like, how in the, and then you see on this wall right here that there is about an inch groove that runs horizontally across that wall.
like something gouged it, or like it was built with a groove?
It was modified after the fact because it's almost if you just a glance at it, you're like, yeah, but because you're like, you're older 22, but you're kind of focusing on it. The stones, the way they're laid, there's no mortar or grout in between it, and they're slightly wide. It's slightly wider than the other stones around the area. So about 2 blocks that are right there. So probably around 10 feet or so. There's an extra space
A gap.
in between, like 2 blocks, and then a gap, and then 2 blocks below it. But the way it's built and the darkness and all of that, it's hard to see. But because you're already focused on it, you're like, that doesn't look right. And there happens to be a lot of blood, like something scraped against it and pulled blood off of something.
Looks. This looks not right. I do not know if it is a trap, but I
Certainly
do
feels
know
like
that
it.
it is not natural. As natural as anything can be down here.
Well, the
If
walls are worked stone, so you can kind of tell that that's not right whenever you're looking at a worked stone wall.
yeah, like yeah, not natural in this sense, meaning like if you're gonna build a wall, you don't build a wall with a gap in it, and it's
Correct.
like not like I don't know if that's a place where a big blade comes out, or if that's a place where a bunch of tentacles come out. But it seems like something might come out of there.
It's a
Or get
danger hole.
compressed into there. We stay focused on our plan, or do we take a risk for possible scroll?
My concern is, if I recall, if the scroll's not for one of us, it's not going to work, right?
It's
That is
possible.
correct.
Unless
You
it was
know,
lying
I
about
hate
that
to
whole
I hate to do this, but if you want to give me 10 minutes, I can send the little invisible guy in to go get it.
10 minutes is nothing if it means it saves us, from harm and injury.
Yeah, I just
Yosef will look over to
Agreed.
Greta and say, "Do you know mathematician hand?"
oh boy.
Mathematician.
No, but I'll be honest with you. 10 minutes is.
Reflexively, I'll be like, it's not even called that.
It is now.
Shit.
10
In
minutes.
Do
materia,
you
it's,
know
I hear
mathematician hand?
I hear wizards used to count to 15.
Oh,
Or 25.
Ah.
24 is the biggest number.
fact.
Look, do we just need
What
to
was
go
that,
and
like,
see if
Greta?
we can pick it up? Because I could just, go pick it up. With my shield up, if it makes you feel better.
The question is the thing just there to hurt, or is it there for you to go into the hole?
Yeah, or into
Smart
another
enough to use
dimension.
a bait on a lure.
So I want to tell you guys, being a DM, this is the part I love the most. Like, should we do this or should we not do this? What the hell is going to happen?
When imagination takes over and it's one of 30 possible murder
I love it
objects.
because the thing is, like, I know what it is. But when you guys are saying all this, like, I'm going to use that next time. I'm going to use that next time. I'm going to use that next time.
I watched the cube. We're fucked.
Listen, the last time I just kind of gung ho walked in there, I nearly lost my life, back there, that ghost thing through the wall. So 10 minutes is fine.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Thank you.
What are you going to say, Lim?
Greta.
Huh?
Well, Greta and I will just play rock, paper, scissors to kill the time. Fine.
Hell yeah.
It's Boulder Parchment Cheers.
Boulder's Park here. There we go, yeah.
I'm watching the way we came. Paranoid as all hell.
Alright, I'll ritual cast
Oh, and
Unseen Servant.
So, guys, the doors are all open. By the way, they were not closed, so you can see through all of this. Just so
Right.
you know. Okay.
Sure.
Good. What?
Every once in a while, Earn, you'll get a uh, notification that there's movement down here, but it's like she says, not leaving general area.
All right.
So it's kind of like they're just like walking around, they're meandering around in that area. And you will
Earn.
get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pings.
Oh shit. Earn is unaware if he's not used to the whole party hearing Squishy, so he's always under the assumption that only he's hearing Squishy, so he'll lay everything regardless.
You will notice that as you bring it up, that it seems like Squishy trembles a little bit whenever she has to project to everyone. So it may be exerting her abilities. It's
Okay.
like she's kind of learning a new aspect of herself.
Okay. Yeah. I think it probably takes Earn a little while to pick up on that, but once he does, he's like, oh, yeah, don't strain yourself. We got plenty more to go. Got to pace. Got to be good. But
And
thank you
then
for what you're doing.
she'll also say that the pings up here, they're
I got
not
you.
really moving from the general area. So it's
What do
like
you?
there's like a movement here,
Mhm.
but she's like it doesn't move out of that area. So out of game, it's not leaving the square. It's like it's just kind of in that area, like maybe going back and forth on one foot to the next, or just kind of walking around in that little 5 foot square.
Okay.
Well,
I'll relay that.
Squishy, with some luck. Sorry, alright, but with some luck, we won't even have to worry about what's up there.
Okay.
With some luck.
Okay. She goes, okay. And she'll let you know that there are 10 pings up there.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, so the 10 minutes go by. If you guys want to roll, see who won, or if you don't care. Boulder Parchment. What was it? Boulder Parchment what?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hold department
Sure.
here. I'm gonna roll 10d20. Let's go. Bring
Some
it
good
on,
ones. You
Greta.
finished
Beat
strong.
120.
Yeah.
Damn.
You got this, Greta.
Oh.
Greta win,
The
Greta
winner.
win, Greta lose, tie.
Mm.
Greta lose,
Greta
Greta
loses the
lose, Greta
rest.
lose, Greta lose, Greta lose. So after the tie, everything goes downhill.
I was able to kind of read into Greta. I was like, oh shit. Sorry,
Greta's
girl.
like, rock is the strongest.
She
Rock
just always
never
throws rock.
loses.
Exactly.
See, that's what it was. It was rock, rock. Then she went rock because Lynn figured out she's going rock, and then after that, she goes
Troops to
well,
rock.
rock, rock, and then after that, it's like Lynn had you.
Triple reverse psychology. I can't. She's not gonna go rock again. Yeah, she's gonna go rock again.
Yeah, but if you think about it, none of these are stronger than the rock, so why would it make sense anyways?
Yeah,
Sound
because
wrong.
rock breaks shears and rips paper.
Yeah,
Well, you
I
know,
will
Greta,
throw a
you're
rock
right.
at you. You can block it with paper. Tell me which one's stronger.
exactly.
And
That's true.
one of the times she actually did mathematician hand.
Wow.
I knew it.
Wow. Nice.
That was the last time mathematician hand, but it doesn't. Like that doesn't. That's not in the game. You lose.
No.
Okay,
So
so
the unseen.
who's going forward? Oh, the unseen servant's
Unseen
going
servant
forward.
is, yeah.
Okay, so unseen servant
Its
will
command
move
is to go
forward.
retrieve.
Okay, it walks over there. You see the
Well, it doesn't
satchel
have to
get
walk.
picked
It
up.
floats.
Yeah, it floats. It goes over there. You see the satchel get picked up, and the satchel gets brought back.
I'll have it drop it on the floor next to us.
It drops it on the floor. You hear a few things kind of hit the floor.
I'll actually have it open whatever the pack and just get stuff out. So just
Okay,
empty the
so
content. Empty the contents of the whole thing.
you want to take one out at a time, or just have it up in the bag?
I'll one at a time.
Okay, so scroll, 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 scroll. Takes out about 7 scrolls.
Okay.
any way, Simon, to tell who the scroll is attached to or belongs to?
Never actually examined them, so you can look.
Also, you're gonna hate me when I tell you how long it's gonna take to do that. Potentially.
No, 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 no,
Understood.
no. I'm talking about a general
Oh, just like actually
observation.
like look at
Yeah,
it.
just like no one's ever actually grabbed it and like really looked at it.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks. Yeah, I'll take it. So I'll grab one
Okay,
and take a
so
look.
roll me. I said there's 7, right? Roll me a d8. If you get 8, reroll.
I can just roll a d7 on in here.
No, you can do that. Yeah, you can. That's right.
Okay, one.
Oh, we got an 8.
Okay. So number 1, the first one you pick up, it says on there, Greta, Simon, Serge, and it lists every face has the name on there.
Yeah. Oh wait, so does it have the 4 of us basically? Is what it?
Yep.
Huh. Luck of the draw, maybe. Let me check another.
Okay, you grab another one. Roll a
Yeah,
d6.
actually, oh right, yeah, there we go. So,
4 random names that you don't know.
okay. I mean,
Now a
if you
d5.
guys, I'll just be like, hey, guys, you can look at these if you all just want to grab one. It's fine.
So you guys will find the one that has Lynn, Iron, and then the 2 other people who did not make it that were in Lynn and Iron's group.
Those your friends. Well, friends, right? Friend, like none of us, right? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
You also are going to find, because on yours it has Conrad because he came with you, right? But there's
Right.
another scroll case that has Conrad's name on it with 4 other names.
Yeah.
Presumably when he
And
was
that
scouted.
that one seems different. You don't get that. You know how you get that tingle when you touch a magical item?
Yeah.
That one doesn't have any magical power or properties to it. Like it's spent.
Okay. Yeah.
Expended.
But wait, so
Iron.
do these look like the scrolls that were used to portal back, basically?
These look like the ones that you would use to portal back.
I mean,
And whenever that kind of dawns on you, you recognize the satchel. It was something Conrad was carrying.
okay, sure. Well, I guess if shit goes real haywire, we can just use this to get, back into a different heap of trouble, right? I mean, I think it's still better we try and do what we were trying to do before.
Oh, can you see? You can't see through this unseen servant's eyes, correct?
No,
Can it describe to you what it sees?
I don't think it's got really a consciousness at all. Let me check.
Adam, what's your ruling on that? Because it would be your spell in your world.
Yeah, I don't think. I think it's just it's a mote
It's
of
an
force
invisible and mindless,
that follows
shapeless force. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but real quick, one, a little bit RP, Iron. I had already forgotten those two's names. To Simon.
Yeah.
Not a lot of us are necessarily adept with. And I look over to Greta, magic, mathematician, whatever you guys have been saying.
Magical.
How would one use a scroll?
Yeah, you may not be
We
able to
just
use this kind of stuff.
say our name? Do we
It's kind of.
bite our finger and there's blood?
You'll have to ask your friend about that. Maybe that's how he does things. Which actually, yeah. So out of character, in order to use the scroll, you have to be able to use magic, right? Essentially, I think.
Well, not necessarily.
Okay. Well, for most magical scrolls, at least, that I've.
Correct.
Okay.
But with this, you get the sense that it doesn't require any kind of attunement, doesn't require any kind of magical ability. And the way he described it, it almost sounds like it has to be one of the people listed on the scroll to activate it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Just, I mean, the way, frankly, a lot of the things that I do, it's I just kind of will it into existence. Like there's some motions and stuff you go through, but sometimes if you just want something hard enough, you can just make it happen, right? And in this case, I think as long as
So
you've got
look at it
this,
and want to leave.
yeah, pretty much say, hey, I mean, just say it in your mind. You don't have to say it out loud, but feel free to say it out loud if you like. Say, get me out of here, you know?
So whenever you say that and you're kind of like looking at the different scrolls, you notice that there's a difference between the one that had Conrad's name on it that's spent and the one that has his name on it now. The top, like what would be effectively the cap to the scroll case, is turned about 10 degrees so the lines are not lining up.
Oh,
That are like, the faces aren't lining up. So it looks like you would turn the cap to activate it.
oh. And also do this.
Gotcha.
So do we all have an escape now, or are we?
Well, whoever wants to hold, I mean, so these two have theirs, and we four have ours. I'm fine with holding it, but if you guys don't trust me to hold it, that's fine. And whoever wants to hold it can hold it.
Now, Iron, this is going to realize to you that if you go through that portal, Squishy doesn't go.
That's Stu saying. I can't.
Squishy's got brothers here.
I'm all in. No, we will free Squishy. We will free Squishy's brothers.
So just so you know, because you understand how it works, you have to come through the portal for it to be able to bring you back. So Squishy did not go through the portal initially, so there's no case with Squishy's name on it.
I'll be holding Squishy in one hand, and I'll give Lynn puppy dog eyes. Or the closest that a lizard can do.
Um,
I look at Lynn
I mean,
equally good, but like nonplussed. Like, are we serious?
we only, well, like, I look at Iron and I've read your card. You and I will only use the scroll if it's the last thing we got left, okay?
Last resort. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. I mean, let's be
Think
honest. We're both only alive because of Squishy. I'm only alive because of you, and we're both only alive because of Squishy. So we
we
owe
owe
Squishy
you a
that much.
lot. Absolutely. We gotta try.
Did we see where Mother's helpers took the living bugs?
It was through the portals back to her room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the green thing that we were talking about, that giant green thing kept coming out of like a portal, but it was attached to us. And they just come and go whenever they fucking wanted to after all the excitement. Assholes.
Yeah, if you remember correctly, that was the mirror room, and you would see different perspectives depending on which mirror they used whenever they would come through it. So you can kind of understand that each mirror only has so many so many transportees that it can maintain at one time.
Well, I hate to say it, but Squishy sounds like our best bet for a actual resolution to this bullshit.
Yeah.
And Squishy,
Yeah.
I trust.
I mean, what else is our option? To trust that fucking wench that put a bug in her head?
There's nobody I'd rather kill right now.
Great. Okay.
We could just
Simon,
leave. I'm just kidding.
we can't. The door's jammed. We're stuck in here.
Right.
Well, I mean, portal. I get it. Sorry.
But that just takes us back to her
Um,
place, right? And that's not. Then what?
Well, what I was offering, then we kill her.
If
Right?
she's even there, we don't know where she is. Like let's if we mess this up, I think that's better.
Yeah.
well, what I. Yeah. Simon, you got us in terms of, I don't know, muffling our steps and
Oh yeah,
whatever
yeah, yeah. Here,
trick you got.
and then yeah, I'll cast Pass Without a Trace then.
Okay.
Just
So
putting
you guys
everything.
want to take that 10-minute break now?
It's all good. If you guys don't mind.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm looking at what 11:26. So I'll be back around 11:35, 36, 37.